This is Ken Pyle, and we're at CES 2014 on a lovely Las Vegas afternoon. And we're with Luis Sosa of Yes Brands, but also DDM.
DDM Brands, it's design, development, and manufacturing.
And what you're manufacturing largely are cell phones these days. And why don't you briefly tell us about what we're looking at, because I think it applies to the VOD TV audience in the sense that a lot of them are carriers.
We've been manufacturing for many years. We manufacture in multiple countries worldwide, and our manufacturing process is focused mostly on the consumer, on quality products with the latest technology. So we have, if we manufacture an Android device, you'll have the latest Android version on your phone, and you'll multiple applications. We do preload some of the applications, so you have a good quality product and with a good quality software system.
And what I think is interesting from our viewers' perspective is the idea that you will private label these.
Yes, we can private label. So we have many brands. If you see, or if you Google or look at DDM Brands, you will notice that we do manufacture for more than one brand. Our job is to manufacture quality products with the right partners.
And that, I think, could be of interest to any carriers who are, small on the smaller side, but also aren't necessarily even wireless providers. But with some of your SIM card capabilities and with Wi-Fi and stuff, you could suddenly have a branded phone that did some interesting things.
We do, and not necessary to manage so much volume. Yeah. So, believe it or not, for several hundred units, we can customize product.
Well, that's remarkable, and it leads to something that I first learned about from a couple of PhDs. This whole idea of the SocialMesh network, and I thought it'd be interesting because of your perspective as a company that can really kind of customize things. This concept of being able to kind of create this peer-to-peer kind of direct-to-device network that will maybe augment an existing cell system, or in the event that, say, the cell system goes down because of an emergency or whatever, it could actually, kind of live on its own. And I wanted to get your thoughts as a manufacturer of cell phones and as someone who's really keyed in on the worldwide events as a traveler, what your thoughts are on that concept.
I think it's an incredible concept, and today's world has gotten much smaller, and you need to know what's happening. I think it's an incredible something the user and the consumer needs to be aware that is available, and they need to support it. I think it's an incredible opportunity as a consumer, as a user, to be able to understand the product and to be able to support it.
And from a technology standpoint, I mean, you work closely with chip companies and so forth. Do you see, to kind of create this kind of peer-to-peer network, what do you think from a technology standpoint? Is it doable?
Completely doable. It's very doable, and we could easily install it and apply it to our models.
And what do you see kind of as next steps to kind of get momentum behind this concept?
The user, the consumer, needs to understand it better, and once they understand it and realize the benefit that there is, there's a huge social benefit about it. Right. I think once they understand it, they will buy it and they will use it. I mean, we are a new social user, and this is an excellent product that people will understand and will recommend.
Well, and we've seen it with some of these apps that are already out there, like Open Garden and so forth. There's already kind of this movement towards something that's social, right?
Yes, and if you try and download the Open Garden, maybe it not be available.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to push so it's available.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I hadn't known that, and in fact, I just downloaded it on my carrier, but as I understand, some carriers seem to be blocking it.
Yes, so I do think we need to push so it's not blocked.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, and I think this is just the beginning of the conversation. So I look forward to continued conversations on this, and look forward to seeing how things develop.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.